Yes, we do have camera upgrades to the Galaxy Z Fold 4 now, pretty much on par to the S22 Plus and S22. But of course, the lingering truth is we don't have the same camera hardware as the S22 Ultra. So at the asking price, can we get as close to the Ultra experience as possible, especially with the new Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset that's in there? Hi, Ben from SamMobile. If you enjoy new and exclusive videos like this, then be sure to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos on YouTube with SamMobile TV. Here is our camera comparison with the Z Fold 4 versus the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Let's kick things off with the daytime landscape shots, starting off with the ultra-wide. It does look like the S22 Ultra is producing an overall sharper and more detailed image, while the Fold 4 yields much better shadow detail and a more vibrant image. When moving over to the main wide sensor, things even out in the detail and sharpness on both phones, but the Fold 4 still pushes better shadow detail and a more vibrant image. Although still maintaining a slightly more vibrant image on the Fold 4, when moving over to the 3x zoom, I still prefer the overall look on the S22 Ultra. Moving over to the 10x zoom, since the S22 Ultra has a dedicated optical lens at this range, it does produce a much better image. This also carries over to the 30x zoom as well as the far extended 100x zoom, which is only available on the S22 Ultra. These last set of landscape shots pull the same consistent results from before. The ultra wide on the Fold 4 does have less detail and is softer, but produces a much more vibrant image and better shadow detail, as the benches on the left side are much more visible on the Fold 4. The wide sensors are close to the same, with the Fold 4 pulling ahead with better shadow detail. From here onwards, it's the S22 Ultra all the way, as it really shows just how good the zoom performance is at 3x all the way up to 100x. Both phones produce great selfies, but overall I do prefer the look of the S22 Ultra even when moving over to portrait mode. Last set of daytime shots with the rear cameras with me as the subject. The performance of the ultra-wide is very much the same on both, with a very slight vibrance boost on the Fold 4. The image from the main wide sensor is preferred on the Fold 4 this time around. Portrait mode at 1x looks to be doing a better job on the S22 Ultra, with the 3x portrait mode looking slightly better on the Fold 4. Let's move over to low light photos, and starting with the ultra-wide, the S22 Ultra is definitely producing a cleaner image with less noise and more detail. The main wide sensor holds well on both, but I do prefer the slightly more vibrant and warmer look on the Fold 4. Although there is slightly more noise, overall zoom performance is better on the S22 Ultra. This extreme low light situation, by the teeth and hair, maybe just maybe the ultra wide on the S22 Ultra is brighter, but again, not visible or usable. The main wide sensor is slightly brighter on the S22 Ultra as well. The real difference maker is when night mode is used, and this is especially more evident when using it on the main wide sensor on both devices. For low light selfies, I captured without night mode and with night mode, and then with front screen flash, and then pretty much did the same for portrait mode as well. So definitely take a look at the results and let me know what you think in the comment section below. These last set of low light photos with the rear cameras with me as the subject, from the ultra wide to the main wide sensor, and with and without night mode, both perform near enough the same, but I do prefer the more warmer tones produced on the Z Fold 4. Summarizing the video performance, with the daytime selfie, both are almost on par with each other, shooting the same resolutions and frame rates with excellent video stabilization and detail, but the color tones on the Fold 4 are much more preferred. Video on the rear cameras are almost leveled at the same performance, with the only drawback at the current time is not having the ability to record in 4K 60 frames a second for the ultra wide camera on the Fold 4. When using the rear cameras with me as the subject, I do prefer the look produced on the S22 Ultra. For nighttime video, I highly recommend sticking to the main wide sensor for the best results. The S22 Ultra does look a bit cleaner for low light video on the rear cameras. Low light selfie video looks cleaner on the S22 Ultra, but at the cost of a softer image with slightly more detail on the Fold 4. That is it with this camera comparison between the Z Fold 4 versus the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. For the latest news in the world of Samsung Daily, be sure to visit us at sammobile.com. And for the latest videos on YouTube with SamMobile TV, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and we will see you next time.